Parents and teachers, do you know what the Kik chat app is? Well, it used to be called Kik Messenger, and we're going to tell you what parents need to know. I'm Josh with smartsocial.com. Now, first, what does Kik marketing say? Well, it says express yourself, pics, emojis, GIFs, anything you want. Start or join a group, chat about interests and meet people, and capture the moment, share photos and videos. Sounds pretty harmless so far, right? Wrong. What is the Kik app? Well, Kik's goal is connecting the world through chat, and this is where hopefully red flags are coming up in your head, because anytime your kid is talking with people who they do not know, it's a little bit of a privacy issue. Users can send text, photo, and video chats one-on-one or in group messages with known friends or strangers they connect with based on interests or public group topics. Kik bots let users chat and play games with automated responses in the app. Users can share their unique username to allow others to find them in the app as well. Now, where is Kik Messenger or Kik Chat available? It's available on mobile devices. It's in the Apple App Store. The rating is 17 plus, even though online you can join this as little as 13 plus. Google Play is T for teen, and Kik's user agreement says users must be 13 and older, and that's usually to allow students to use it on the web if they will. Now here's dangers of Kik shown in the news. Now, major danger to teens, child pornography. This is in Dayton, Ohio, and Channel 7 News. Clayton man indicted for possessing and uploading child pornography to the Kik app. Now, a 53-year-old man was indicted for 5 counts of pandering sexually oriented material involving a minor and 6 counts of illegal use of minor in nudity-oriented material. Now, predators move their victims from app to app, they say. This is from Manchester in the United Kingdom. The Evening News says a man bombarded a girl with requests for nude pictures. When he was caught, he said it was just banter. A 42-year-old man met a 14-year-old girl on the Kik Messenger app, where he constantly asked her to show him what she looked like. And this is how this always works, parents. Somebody much older will either pretend to be younger, or they will just dialogue with your student and they will slowly start to groom them. Watch how this works. Whenever she refused, he threatened to send her contact, to sever the contact between them. As the conversation progressed onto Snapchat, he told her she was pretty, asked if she wanted to be his boo or girlfriend, and then told her he didn't want any girl other than her. Oftentimes on these apps, these people will be nicer to your students, your kids, than you are to slowly groom them and then get information from them or photos and so on. Dangerous users accumulate lots of photos. This is in Columbus, Georgia, happens all over the world. A Forston man pleads guilty as part of an international child pornography investigation. The man's phone showed that he texted a 13-year-old girl more than 400 times, pretending to be a high school sophomore named Jack and enticing her to send nude selfies, investigators said. Now, examples of predators on Kik don't stop. This is from WGNS in Tennessee. A suspect was allegedly, they used Kik app in Tennessee, and it's a child porn case. Agents determined a man possessed and transmitted several dozen images and videos consistent with child pornography on the mobile messaging app Kik. Now, you may have heard a long time ago as Kik Messenger. Now it's the Kik Chat app, but a lot of people just call it Kik. Now, what parents need to know about Kik? First of all, age verification really just doesn't exist beyond a basic user acknowledgement that they're over 13 years old. Without verification of email, phone number, or age, users really don't know who other users are in real life. And what we mean by that is you can start a Kik Messenger account and create a username without tying it to a phone number, an email, or anything else. And we call that a low barrier to entry for predators. You see, it makes it harder in WhatsApp, and no, I'm not for WhatsApp, but WhatsApp requires a phone number, and it makes it a little harder. You have to verify yourself. In Facebook, you have to use your real name and all these other things. So Kik really is a low barrier, and that's where the bad people go because it's easy for them to rifle through usernames. Now, while users can report the other users for explicit messages, chat, photo or video or banned users. Banned users can simply create new accounts and repeat offenses against them in terms of use. And like anything online, private conversations may be screen recorded or saved by the other anonymous users and shared off the platform for other purposes. Now, what can you do as a parent? Don't let your students use Kik Messenger. Find an alternative app. That's number one, straight from me. Number two, dialogue with your students about the dangers of talking with, to, and around strangers, especially online. Consider a family rule of only talking on social media with friends and people who you know in real life. Have they sat around the dinner table with us, or do you know them in the Zoom classroom or in the real classroom at school, right? Everybody else is a stranger. I know that seems harsh, but it's a good place to start. Remind students not to share information in the app beyond the required email address. I mean, that is if you allow your kids to be on this. My professional recommendation is no. Do not allow your students to upload their phone's contact list to this app or any other app. You got to be really careful. There's a ton of reasons. We don't have enough time to discuss it now, but don't upload your contact list. You'll never get it back. Remind your students to never meet someone from the internet or any app, especially like this, as other users may not and often aren't actually who they say they are in real life. They're not a 14-year-old boy. They could be a 44-year-old male. More conversation ideas, tips, and suggestions for you as a parent. Ask your teen to show you their chat messages on any app, especially this one. Please get them off of it. Note that logging into their Kik app on another device will delete their chat history. What do you mean? Well, if they give you a username and password and then they go, you can log in, it won't appear on the other device. Now, next. Tell your students they can always come to you or another trusted adult, cool aunt or uncle or anyone else, if they ever feel uncomfortable about something that happened online. They can go to the teacher, the principal, the counselor, anyone else. Teach your teen not to respond to messages from strangers, even if they feel threatened or if they already have interacted with the stranger online. I can't tell you enough how much this happens. We get calls from news organizations, law enforcement about students who feel like they have no choice because someone's threatening them and they're embarrassed to tell their parents. That stress, anxiety, and depression on the inside is terrible. Parents, talk to your kids about this. Role play with them. What if I said this? What if I did this? What if I threatened to go after your parents? I'll tell mom and dad. I'll tell mom and dad, right? Anything like that. Now, my top tip for you is my life's mission to keep your family safe online. If you become a VIP, a very informed parent at smartsocial.com VIP, VIP members have access to live and on-demand recordings, stuff like this. They're going to help you understand the most popular social media tools, walkthroughs of how to use various app settings to keep your family safer online, stuff that you didn't even know existed, and tips to continue discussions with your students. And also, if you want to learn more, subscribe to the free smartsocial.com newsletter or send it to a friend. You can go to smartsocial.com newsletter in the top of the page. We send out app guides like this one and other important social media safety updates and guides twice a week to all of our stuff, all of our people. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and review so I can help more parents just like you. I'm Josh Oakes with smartsocial.com. Thank you so much for all the support and everything you do. Please forward this video on to somebody so we can protect more parents. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great day.